What if we discovered intelligent alien life? It's a question that has captivated humanity for centuries, and today we're going to explore the potential consequences of such a monumental discovery. Imagine a typical day at NASA's mission control. Suddenly, an alarm blares. The room falls silent as scientists gather around a computer screen. A signal, unlike anything they've ever seen before, is detected coming from a distant star system. After months of analysis and verification, the announcement is made. We are not alone in the universe. The discovery of intelligent alien life would undoubtedly be the most significant event in human history. But what would happen next? Let's dive into some potential first contact scenarios and their implications. Scenario 1. The distant hello. In this case, we detect a signal from an alien civilization light years away. We can communicate, but due to the vast distances, each message takes years or even decades to reach its destination. This scenario is perhaps the most likely, given the immense distances between stars. The immediate impact would be profound. Stock markets would likely experience wild fluctuations as investors try to predict which industries might benefit or suffer from this new reality. Religious institutions would face a crisis of faith as they grapple with the theological implications of extraterrestrial life. Governments worldwide would scramble to form new agencies and policies to deal with this unprecedented situation. Scientists would work tirelessly to decipher the alien messages, hoping to glean insights into their technology, culture, and biology. Every scrap of information would be analyzed and debated endlessly. Are they peaceful? What's their level of technological advancement? Do they have a concept of religion? The questions would be endless, but the most significant change would be in our collective psyche. Humanity would be forced to confront its place in the cosmos. We'd no longer be the only intelligent species we know of, and that realization could lead to a new era of unity or exacerbate existing divisions. Scenario 2. The surprise visit. In this more dramatic scenario, an alien spacecraft enters our solar system and makes its way to Earth. This would be a far more immediate and potentially dangerous situation. World governments would likely go into high alert. Military forces would be mobilized, not necessarily as an aggressive act, but as a precautionary measure. The United Nations would probably take a central role in coordinating a global response, though tensions between nations could easily flare up over who should take the lead in interacting with the aliens. If the aliens made peaceful contact, the next steps would be crucial. Who would represent humanity in these first face-to-face meetings? How would we communicate? What protocols would we follow to prevent the spread of potential alien pathogens or vice versa? The scientific community would be in overdrive. Xenobiologists would finally have real alien life forms to study. Physicists would be eager to learn about the aliens' method of interstellar travel. Every field of science would be revolutionized overnight. The cultural impact would be even more profound than in the first scenario. With aliens actually present on Earth, every aspect of human society would be affected. Art, music, literature, and philosophy would all grapple with this new reality. Some people might welcome the aliens with open arms, while others might react with fear or hostility. Scenario 3. The archaeological discovery. In this intriguing scenario, we find evidence of an ancient alien civilization in our own solar system. Perhaps we discover ruins on Mars or artifacts floating in the Kuiper Belt. This scenario would be less immediately disruptive than the previous two, but no less profound in its implications. It would prove that intelligent life had existed near us in the past, raising questions about what happened to this civilization and whether they might still exist elsewhere. Archaeologists and planetary scientists would lead the charge in studying these alien artifacts. Every piece of technology, every structure, every trace of their existence would be meticulously examined. We'd hope to learn about their level of advancement, their biology, and perhaps even their downfall. This discovery would also force us to confront our own mortality as a species. If an advanced civilization could rise and fall in our cosmic backyard, what does that say about our own future? It might serve as a wake-up call, pushing us to take threats to our long-term survival more seriously. Now, Now, let's consider some of the broader implications of discovering intelligent alien life, regardless of the specific scenario. Politically, the discovery would likely lead to increased international cooperation. Faced with the reality of an alien civilization, many of our earthly conflicts might seem petty in comparison. However, it could also lead to new tensions. Nations might compete to be the primary point of contact with the aliens or argue over how to share any new technologies or knowledge gained. The United Nations would probably create a new body specifically to deal with extraterrestrial affairs. New laws and treaties would need to be drafted to govern our interactions with alien life. Who owns the rights to alien technology? How do we ensure fair access to any benefits derived from contact? Economically, the discovery could spark a new age of innovation and growth. Companies would race to develop technologies based on our new understanding of the universe. The space industry would likely see massive investment as we push to explore further into space. However, there could also be economic disruption. What if the aliens shared advanced technology that made entire industries obsolete overnight? How would our economic systems handle such a rapid change? Scientifically, the impact would be revolutionary. Every field of study would be affected, from biology to physics to sociology. We'd have new perspectives on evolution, new insights into the laws of physics, and perhaps even new mathematical concepts to explore. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI, would be vindicated, likely leading to increased funding and effort in this area. We'd redouble our efforts to find other civilizations armed with the knowledge that they do indeed exist. Culturally, the changes would be profound and long-lasting. Our art, music, literature, and films would all be influenced by this new reality. New religions might spring up, while existing ones would need to adapt their doctrines to account for alien life. Our sense of identity as a species would fundamentally change. We'd no longer be able to think of ourselves as the pinnacle of evolution or the most intelligent beings in existence. This could lead to a new humility, or perhaps a fierce determination to prove ourselves on the cosmic stage. Philosophically, we'd be forced to grapple with new questions about the nature of intelligence, consciousness, and our place in the universe. Are we unique, or just one of countless civilizations? Do all intelligent species evolve along similar lines, or are we fundamentally different? The discovery might also impact our view of our own history. If intelligent life exists elsewhere, is it possible they visited Earth in the past? This could lead to a re-examination of ancient myths and unexplained historical events. Ethically, we'd face new challenges. How do we treat an alien species? What rights should they have if they visit Earth? How do we balance our desire for knowledge with the need to respect their autonomy and privacy? There's also the question of whether we should actively try to contact alien civilizations. Some scientists, like Stephen Hawking, have warned that advertising our presence could be dangerous if the aliens turn out to be hostile. This debate would likely intensify after the initial discovery. On a personal level, each of us would have to come to terms with this new reality. Some might find it exciting and full of possibility. Others might feel threatened or insignificant in the face of a vast, inhabited universe. Mental health professionals would likely see an uptick in patients dealing with existential crises. Education systems worldwide would need to be updated to include information about alien life. Children would grow up in a world where humans are not the only known intelligent species, fundamentally changing their worldview. In terms of our long-term future as a species, the discovery of alien life could be a turning point. It might spur us to greater achievements, pushing us to explore space more aggressively and develop new technologies. Or it might serve as a cautionary tale if we discover that the aliens faced some great calamity. The possibility of joining a galactic community of civilizations might become a long-term goal for humanity. This could drive us to solve global problems and unite as a species in ways we've never managed before. However, we must also consider less optimistic scenarios. What if the aliens we discover are hostile? Even if they're not actively aggressive, competition for resources could lead to conflict. we might find ourselves in a universe that's not as welcoming as we'd hoped. There's also the possibility that contact with a much more advanced civilization could be detrimental to our own development. Anthropologists have observed that when two human cultures of different technological levels meet, the less advanced culture often suffers. Could the same thing happen on a cosmic scale? Despite these potential risks, the discovery of intelligent alien life would undoubtedly be a moment of unparalleled wonder and opportunity. It would challenge us, inspire us, and fundamentally change our understanding of our place in the universe. As we continue to explore our galaxy and improve our methods of detecting extraterrestrial life, we move closer to potentially answering the age-old question, are we alone? Whether that answer comes tomorrow or in 1,000 years, the implications will be profound. In the meantime, the possibility of alien life continues to captivate our imaginations and drive us to explore the cosmos. Every new exoplanet discovered, every mysterious signal detected, reminds us of the vast possibilities that await us in the universe. As Carl Sagan once said, the universe is a pretty big place. If it's just us, seems like an awful waste of space. Perhaps one day, we'll discover just how not alone we really are. Until then, we'll keep looking up at the stars, wondering and hoping.